Something a lot of people in Florida simply do not know about or have never really heard about. Scores of homes burned, people killed, all over exercising the right to vote. One Tampa man knows that story very well. The man at the center of all of it 100 years ago was his great-grandfather.
In my mind, I was definitely thinking this can't be true.
The first time Stephen Nunn heard the story of the Ocoee Massacre, it was over a hearty breakfast with his grandmother when he was a teenager.
And all of a sudden she said, you know what? She said, I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to share it with you. But I'm sharing it with great reservation and hesitation because I vowed I'll never talk about it again.
When she was done, he was sort of in shock. During the 1920 presidential election, a group of black Floridians went to the polls. Some were turned away, which led to a night of violence now known as the Ocoee Massacre. At the center of it, a man named July Perry. On November 2nd, 1920, Perry's friend Moses Norman, a black man, went to vote and was turned away. Both Perry and Norman had encouraged other blacks and women to vote in the 1920 presidential election, with Republican Warren G. Harding up against Democrat James Cox. That night, Perry was hanged, his wife and daughter brought to jail here in Hillsborough County. That daughter was Coretha. That's Nunn's grandmother.
Never in the history of the U.S. has a massacre such as what took place in Ocoee took place during voting time or over voting.
The story of the Ocoee Massacre on display right now at the Orange County Regional History Center in an exhibit called Yesterday, This Was Home.
At the end of the night, 2 white men have been killed. An unknown number of black people have been murdered. That is a number we will probably never know.
But curator Pam Schwartz says it was about more than just money. It was about the land that blacks owned.
Over several years, there is an ongoing series of land sales. The land was not just sort of snapped up by the white community and the black people fled. The black community did try to fight and keep their land.
Stephen Nunn's great-grandparents lost all of it.
And all of that land, the only way to put it today is it was robbed. They were robbed.
And now he wants this tragic story of his family's loss to serve as a lesson to the nation.
He was a just man. He was a community man. And he had to pay an awesome price over a principle that we still debate today, and some are lackadaisical about it.